Dr. Phil's show is relatable to people on different levels. Even when things get out of control in the show, there's always a person in a corner of the world who can relate to the roller coaster of emotions going on in the show. Stay tuned, you might find some story that you might just relate to yourself. Number 8. Danielle Bregoli. Featuring this guest who is now a rapper. Exciting, I know. Danielle was a 13-year-old when she came onto the show. Her mother was disturbed by her tendencies to steal, lie, and be violent. Danielle was so reckless that she admitted to doing all of this on live television too, and yet did not show the slightest bit of remorse. She became an internet meme with her phrase, "Cash me outside, how about that?" Charming personality with not so charming habits. Number 7. Tyler Perry. Moving on to a person who claimed to be Tyler Perry's wife. The famous actor, director, producer, and writer must have seen enough challenging fans in his lifetime when this woman thought, let me add more to this. Carla's proposal, according to her, was a video call where, get this, Tyler Perry proposed to her, but she could not see him. Carla was not ready to listen to her daughters even when they told her it was a scam. She transferred huge amounts of money to the involved person's account, ending up breaking herself. All is fair in love and war though, right? Number 6. Peyton's racist father. I'm having goosebumps just talking about this even, and this man did it all. The man was part of the KKK, an American white supremacist hate group. He spent 9 years in jail for manufacturing bombs to blow up an abortion clinic. Yikes. He believes that even a drop of non-white blood makes a person not human? For this reason, he refused to accept the existence of his grandson. Sickening to the core. Number 5. Mackenzie. A 9-year-old Mackenzie was a handful. She would bite her mother, punch her brother, toss around furniture, and much more. Reported by her family, she once stood in the middle of a busy road with arms out in hopes of getting hit by a car. Her father, losing his patience, would often hit her with his belt. This child knew no bounds, and even the heavy amounts of drugs were not able to tame her. Number 4. Tanya Ramirez. Pedophilia is of several varieties, and yes, even having coitus with an underage student counts. Tanya, a 29-year-old at the time, handed out her phone number to her student who was 17 and clearly underage. She then indulged in intercourse with the young man, which to her bad luck, the student recorded. He showed the video all around, which led to Tanya getting fired and facing a lawsuit by the student's mother. Number 3. Patricia. Forging stories of having cancer. I expect this from a child maybe, but an adult woman? I did not see this coming. Patricia started making up stories about her unbelievable health issues and her near-death experiences after her husband passed away. According to her daughter, she did all this to gain donations when she told her stories for a local newspaper. Her health records prove no such issues. Number 2. Nezka. Nezka is hands down Dr. Phil's most challenging guest. The 12-year-old girl had major impulse control issues. She would throw knives at her siblings, once killed the family hamster with a flashlight, and also killed a nest of baby birds outside her house. This was putting her family in such a traumatic position, they were literally scared of a 12-year-old. Number 1. Nicki. Last but not least, in fact this is the craziest story in the list, Nicki was an 8-month pregnant heroin addict when she appeared on the show. She put her heroin needs before the health of her own baby. Living in a van with her boyfriend, who was also an addict like Nicki, she would go out for prostitution to meet her heroin needs. This is all very disturbing to the audience as well as Nicki's family. I guess not all mothers are cut for the same cloth, right? Shocking, exciting, and high-key adventurous, these stories were relatable to some and unrelatable to many, I hope.